guys, it's Shani and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to go into detail about the break-in that happened about 5 months ago. For you guys that don't know, I made a video 5 months ago saying my house got broken into and stuff, but I didn't go into any detail because it was still kind of under investigation and I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to tell you guys details and stuff. But now I am more than ready. I'm completely over everything that happened and I'm just ready to share everything that happened behind the scenes with you guys. There is so much juicy gossip that you guys are going to want to hear. So pretty much how it happened and what I said in my last video is they broke through the back window, they just smashed it open, climbed in, and then they pretty much took everything. So they left furniture and some of my clothes, but they took all of Jonathan's, all my makeup, all my camera equipment, and pretty much just left us furniture. So that's all I said. But now it's time for the interesting stuff. So about 3 days after the break-in happened, I was like, I cannot stay here anymore. I want to move to mum. So me and Jonathan packed up all of our stuff. We moved everything to mum's house. So the 3 days that we were sleeping there, I was so scared. When I'd go for a shower and I'd like wash my hair to close my eyes, I would just be like making sure no one's there. I was so terrified because, well, they could come back. And my dad, my mum, my boyfriend, they're like, they're not going to come back. Why would they come back when they've already taken everything that they wanted? And I was like, I don't know, they probably could come back and they know where we live, they've got our keys, they could come back. So that's why I was so scared. So we got out of there 3 days later and I pretty much took everything except like a TV cabinet and a computer chair, so I left that there. So at this point in time I was still a little bit shaken up about the whole thing. I still felt very violated and very scared and I was very aware all the time. And I was just doing some grocery shopping and when I came out, I sat in the car, I was just checking my Instagram and I come across this message from this random girl and she said, I have something to tell you and I think you deserve to know, but I really don't want the people that broke into your house to find out that I told you. And I was like frantically replying like, oh my god, please tell me, I need to know. I don't know anything, I don't know who did it. I have no idea. All I know is that my stuff's gone. So I was just sitting in the car park for about 20 minutes waiting for her to reply and then she finally did and I called mum straight away and I was like, Mum, this is who broke into our house, I know who did it, this is crazy. And I called Dad and then Mum's like, okay, let's go to the police station. And then Dad was more like, how do you know it was them? And I was like, someone messaged me. He's like, but how do you know it's true? So we eventually went to the police station and we told them and we showed them the message and they're pretty much just like, oh, okay. And they didn't really do anything at all. They gave us another police officer's number to call and tell them because they were handling the case and she was on holiday so she couldn't help us out at all. So pretty much they didn't really give a fuck. So after that I was like, okay, yeah, I understand this message isn't enough to prove that these are the people that broke into the house. So I kind of let it go a little bit. And then a few days later, I literally started getting message after message of a list of the same people's name in my inbox saying, this is the person that broke into your house. They've been going around to underage house parties being like, I stole Shani Griffin's makeup. I broke into a house, fully bragging about it, going to work and bragging about it, saying that they've got my jewelry and all of that stuff. So I was like, okay, this is definitely 100%, these are the people that did it. I guess the question that everyone has been asking is, who are they? Who broke into your house? Well, I'm obviously not going to give them any more attention than what they've already got because the amount of times they've gone out of their way to brag about it, they've got enough attention. So a bit about them, they're about 16 to 17 year olds. There's about 8 of them, half of them are guys, half of them are girls. I know every single one of their names. I know exactly who did it. So I feel like this will describe what type of girls and guys that they were. So for the girls, I had a lot of nice clothes, a lot of classy clothes, a lot of heels. And then on the other side, I had all of my workout clothes, my night shoes. They only took my workout clothes. And then for Jonathan, he had all of his polos, his Ralph Lauren's, his Tommy Hilfigers, all of his designer clothes. They took all of them and his Nike shoes, but left all of his dress shoes and all of his suits and stuff. You get those people? Those ones. So this was the time where I was ready to start stalking the absolute fuck out of these people and get evidence of them actually wearing my clothes, wearing Jonathan's clothes. And we go straight onto their profiles and what do you see? She's at least half my size and she's wearing a size 10 shoe. I was like, that is definitely my shoe because it looks like a clown foot on her. And then the main guy that kind of broke in, he was wearing Jonathan's clothes. I would say at least 4 things he was wearing. Okay, this is kind of the biggest giveaway, but on one of his social medias, he wrote, I robbed you. is he trying to like rub it in or something? So we're like, okay, cool. We have evidence of them wearing our stuff. We went into the police, we gave them names and everything. And they already had one of the guys' names. So they obviously had some sort of idea of what happened. But they're pretty much just like, we can't do anything unless they pretty much confess. And I mean, even if they did get caught, what are they gonna do? Pay us $2 a week of what they earn? They don't work, they go to school, they're like 16. So I just pretty much gave up on trying to get them caught. They'd already done everything, provided us with enough evidence to prove that they're guilty. But the police didn't do anything, and I was just like, whatever. I don't want any of my stuff back anyway. They've obviously used my makeup, or they've obviously sold pretty much everything else. So a week goes by, I am kind of dropping things. I'm getting used to the fact that the house is being broken into. Cool, I gotta buy more stuff. I've got to just replace everything. Like, that's fine. It's just the fact that I had to get over the violation feeling, and that's kind of what I was overcoming at that time. So I'm going to the old house to pick up the computer chair that I left there and a few other things. And what do I see? There's a letter from the police on my door saying, your door was left wide open. This street had been broken into on the 21st. Excuse me? I was by myself, and you're telling me they broke into my house again? The only person that could have broken into the house again was them, because they had stolen all of my keys. They'd stolen the front door key, my car key, the back door key, and the front door was open. I mean, after getting broken into, obviously I'd be extremely careful with locking the doors. So obviously I didn't leave it open. They've tried to break into my house again. They didn't want my chair, they didn't want my TV cabinet. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. I'm just really glad I got out of there 3 days after it happened. I mean, if I could go back, I'd be gone that night. So if you think that's bad, something else happens. And it just keeps getting dragged out, and it's so fucking annoying at this point, because I'm ready for it to just be put in the past. I'm ready for it to be done. I'm starting to buy my new MAC lipsticks that they stole. I'm starting to buy my cameras and lenses and everything. Like, I'm getting over it. Like, whatever, just fuck off. So I uploaded the video of me explaining about the break-in, because everyone was like, you're the worst YouTuber, you haven't uploaded in 2 months. So I thought I would upload a video and explain what had happened so people would understand, because obviously if I just left people hanging, it just wouldn't, I don't know. I just love sharing things with you guys, and I love being open and honest, obviously, like I am right now. So I upload this video, and then ding, I get a message on my Facebook, and it's the bitch that was involved with the whole breaking in with my house. She decides to message me, and she says, love your new video, with that emoji. Hope you look after your makeup a bit better next time, slanty face emoji. If you want to drag me into it, beep. The main person that did it is going to be more than happy to continue the drama. Excuse me? Is she literally threatening me that she's gonna like break into my house again? She literally just dobbed that person in and said that he's the one that did it, and I've got it in writing. And then she says, I wasn't involved, I didn't even know it happened until I saw that video uploaded. Are you sure you have the right person? I didn't get her involved. In the video, I didn't name any names, so she's basically bringing herself into the situation and dobbing herself in. And the girl that was messaging me this stuff was the girl that had about 90% of my makeup, and you guys know how much makeup I have. Like, I am obsessed with makeup, and I mean, it makes sense that she had 90% of it, because she studies makeup. She would probably love it just as much as I would, and I hope she enjoys all of that secondhand stuff. So months and months go by, I start buying all of the stuff that I have back. I pretty much have everything back. I've got a new place that is so secure, and I feel so safe in it. I'm starting to get happy again. I'm starting to forget about everything that had happened, and I don't feel affected at all, and I'm just like happier than I've ever been. And then she messages me again. And I haven't replied to her last 3 messages. What makes her think I'm gonna reply to this one? Not sure, but I have it right here. She says, why don't you go get a real job and stop bumming at home and making YouTube videos like it's an actual job? And then she says, why don't you go and actually do a makeup course, and that I'm not smart enough, and that it's really, really hard, and it's harder than it looks. I mean, what? Why the fuck does she keep messaging me? Obviously, she's watching my YouTube videos. I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm fucking happy. I'm pretty successful for a 19-year-old. I'm happy with what I do. I graduated school unlike her. I mean, I'm doing well. So I blocked her because I'm sick of getting these petty little messages that I don't care about. I don't care about her. I don't care about what she does. I mean, you have a nice day with your makeup course. I'm not interested in doing other people's makeup, so I'm not going to do that. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I have a passion for what I'm doing, and at the end of the day, it's what I want to do. So I blocked her off Facebook and Instagram, and I noticed that she was following me on Instagram because one of her following side went down. So thanks for the follow, but bye. See ya. And then I had 2 other encounters with 2 guys that were involved. And so I pull over to the side of the road and I see someone just walking, and I just happen to look over there, and it's the guy that did it. It's like the main guy that broke into the house, the guy that has my keys, that has pretty much everything that I own, although it's probably sold by now. And he just looks me in the eye like this. Like, he's not fucking sorry. He doesn't care about what he's done. And I was like, interesting. I was just really like shocked. I was like, where is like his humanity? I don't understand people like that. So obviously I didn't say anything because I'm not really interested in getting beaten up or something like that. And then the second time I had an encounter with one of the guy that broke into my house, his older brother. So I went up to him at a music festival and I was like, your brother broke into my house. Both really, really drunk, by the way. And then he's like, no, he didn't. It was this person and this person. And he basically named everyone else that was involved. And I was like, no, your brother did it. And then my friend's like, can you at least get a fucking camera back? And he's like, yeah, I can get a camera back and a TV. And I'm thinking, okay, you just basically dob your own brother in and everyone else that did it, like confirming it once again. Reliving the moment once again. These people were just like everywhere I went. So I kept like thinking about it. It was really annoying. But we just walked off and whatever. Never spoke of that again. I still see him out like sometimes and I'm just like, hello, nice to see you. It's such a small world. I think the funniest thing was like the people that broke into our house, they're friends, like they're really good friends, were messaging us, telling us that they had this planned all along and just telling us all of their plans and stuff and what they did, that they drove our car with like all the stuff to another house and dumped it there and just kept doing like loads in the car. And I did notice that because my car seat was moved back, and I was assuming that it was the guy that was driving my car because the girls wouldn't have had their license. Oh no, the guy wouldn't have either. Oh my god, lucky they didn't crash my car. Yeah, I noticed that the seat was pulled back, so obviously someone that was driving had long legs. You know what? I am so glad that they broke into my house, because if they didn't, I would still be living in that same place. I would still be living in that suburb. I would still be, I mean, I wasn't unhappy, but I wasn't as happy as I am here. Like, this place is amazing. I love Brisbane I love Brisbane so much. The people that I've met here are amazing. I've made the most amazing bunch of friends. I mean, I'm happy that they did that. I mean, I've learnt a lot and I've grown up a lot from that, and it made me mature a lot. And I don't know, I never thought I'd be like glad of, like, happy that would have happened. I mean, I would never wish something bad upon anyone, and I hope they all can become better people and look at themselves and realize, whoa, I fucked up so many times. And I mean, they're not the best people, but I think that they can turn their life around as well. And hopefully if they watch this, they realize, like, what are you doing with your life? I mean, I don't know, sometimes it's just, you've got to look at yourself and realize it's time to grow up. And I mean, I stalk their pages sometimes. Sometimes I want to see like what they're doing, if they're becoming better people, or if they're still doing what they're doing. And I still see those depressing statuses. I still see them being quite unhappy, and I don't know, I just hope that they change. Also, I want to thank you guys for like sticking around for that whole journey. You guys honestly helped me out so much. I was feeling so violated and so scared, and now I'm happier than ever, and you guys have honestly helped me with that so much, and I love you guys so much. I don't know, I just feel like the more that I upload, the more support I get, and I've been uploading quite a lot lately, so I've been getting a lot of support, and it's just so amazing. I've got my period. I'm really emotional. Don't you love that? But like, oh, I'm really happy, guys. Like, I'm so happy, and yeah. I'm gonna go now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was so interesting. I mean, I've told a few people this story and they're like, you're kidding. Like, that's crazy. Like, it actually is pretty crazy. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon.